They always have a trick up their sleeve. See, you've been through so much deception, both past and present. And no matter how many times people try to deceive you, God has always kept you in the know. He's always protected you. He's always guided you to the light and not allowed you to fall due to these people's childish ways, to fall due to these people's lying, deceptive ways. And see, God is elevating you. He's growing your life. He's blossoming your life, right? He's bringing new things into your life that are just so great, right? They're so magnificent, right? Right? They're so next level. They're so everything people thought you would never be. They're so everything people thought you would never have. And this is why they put the deception into your life. This is why they lied about who you are. This is why they put deception in other people's ear to veer you off track from your true purpose, your gifts, your destiny. This is why they put lies and deception in people's ear to get them to not see you for the real you. And no matter what they did, you still woke up every day, dug deep, and put things in God's hands. And He showed you more and more about yourself. He showed you more and more of how powerful you are. He showed you more and more of how much spiritual support and blessings you have in your life, right? He showed you all of these things, and it gave you confidence. It gave you more faith than you already had. It gave you all the things that you needed to overcome the tricks and deception of the enemy and keep pushing, right? There was a point in time where you may have been off track due to people's lies, due to believing people, due to loving on people and accepting people to where you couldn't see between the lines. And this season is over because God will never bless you with something that you could just easily be tricked out of. It doesn't make sense, right? And He's the Most High God, so He's always 10 steps ahead of us. He knows not only how to give us our blessings, but He knows how to sustain our blessings. He knows not only how to, keep us in the know and give us wisdom, but He knows how to keep us 10 steps ahead also, which is why every time they send somebody your direction, and every time somebody comes up against you to attack you through conversation, through just being nosy, right? Through trying to slip you up in any type of way, they never are successful. It never works. It never ends up prospering, which is why I say no weapon formed against us will ever prosper every single time, because these people walk away feeling like fools. This is what happens when fools come up against the wise. This is what happens when so-called educated, powerful people come up against the true powerful people, which is God's people, right? And your power is taken off in so many different ways that if you thought people were trying to deceive you before, when life was kind of mediocre, even when life was having some tough times, people were still trying to deceive you to veer your life off even more, still trying to deceive you to work their way into your life even more. So what does that say about you? That says you're extremely important. That says you're extremely blessed. That says people can see the anointing and the favor over your life to where they want to get into it and attack it. And they're fearful of it, even when you're still in that building process, or when you were still in the building process, right? We're still in the building process every day. We're working hard every day. But when things were looking kind of, looking kind of bland, they still were trying to stick their hand in God's plan and be a part of your life, because that to them was a good life. That to them was a blessed life. To you, you were like, look, we're building this up. We're about to get this thing where it needs to be. And we're going to grow this, not just the purpose of us, but for the purpose of others. Not just for the purpose of, so we could win for selfish purposes, but for the purpose of the kingdom of God. And this is why He blessed you. This is why He didn't allow people to trick you, because He knows how many people are depending on you. And He knows how many people are going to depend on you in the future because of your heart, right? And when God knows you have a good heart, He's not going to let you go in circles and let people tarnish it because their heart is tarnished. See, misery loves company, right? And they can't get company by trying to hang out with you because you want nothing to do with them. They can't get company by trying to get your attention because you're not for that. You're focused on your purpose. You're focused on what you're actually put here to do, right? They can't get into your life any other way other than lying. And this is why so many people lie, not only to get into people's lives, but to stay in their lives, right? A lot of people lie because they know what? People are going to leave, and they're not confident enough. They're not faithful enough. They don't have enough integrity to give that person the option to leave. So flip it on the other end. When people are trying to get you into their life and you're not already in their life, think how many lies and deceptive ways that they're going to show, right? If they will lie to somebody that's in their life to get them to not leave, think how much dirt they'll put on your name, how much deception and lies they'll put into your life to destroy your life or get into your life to where they could share the blessings. See, this round of blessings, I'm not going to say it's not meant to be shared, but it's not meant to be shared with the wrong people. It's not meant to be shared with the people from your past. It's not meant to be shared with people who have already showed you their snakish, deceptive ways. It's meant for you to enjoy the same way you went through those hard times. And at a certain point in time, it was meant for you to struggle. It was meant for you to cry. It was meant for you to have, extremely traumatizing times to make you stronger. And now that you're stronger, guess what? You get to elevate. Now that you're stronger, guess what? More growth and development and prosperity and, structure and, longevity in your life is here. And it's here for you to point all the praise up to the Most High God, to enjoy and to help others, to keep your heart pure, to remember how you got here, which is being honest, which is being real, which is not being a follower and following people into the pits of hell, following people into the pits of misery and depression and anxiety simply because they want you to. Like, we're not going to follow people into a negative life or stop having a good life because they're mad about it. And we're not going to deal with people in our lives that have to lie to get into our lives. Because if you have to lie to kick it, then you're already doing something wrong, right? If you have to lie to be a part of anything, then you shouldn't be a part of it. If you have to lie to take down anything, then you should really dig deep and think about who you are as a person and why you're so insecure about things that are the truth. Why are you so insecure about things that are real, right? Dig deep and figure out why you're so insecure about growth, right? How do you hate good things? But you wake up and throw on this mask every day like you're a good person. But when you see the real good person, they get nervous because they know the fake gets exposed in front of the real every time, even without you opening your mouth. And you don't have to open your mouth to show that you're the truth, because that's the best definition of fake. When you open your mouth, it's a cherry on top. To like, oh, I already knew he was the truth. I already knew she was the truth. But now it's confirmed even more, right? But they open their mouth to try to prove a point and talk their way into being believed, talk their way into being received, talk their way into anything. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, for real? Oh, yeah. They're real. Yeah. That's all they say is yeah. Oh, yeah, I agree, yo. For real? Oh, yeah. Oh, did you hear about it? Yeah. Oh, yeah, I agree. They don't even know what they're agreeing to, right? They're just, yeah, I agree. Yeah. To a person like you, you're like, bro, what are we talking about? Right? You can't even be around people like that, which is why God created that separation. You can't hang out with people like that, which is why God continued to put good people into your life and good things into your life to where you can spend that quality time with Him and people that genuinely care about you, love you, and have something to bring to the table that's prosperous, that's good. See, these people had nothing but negativity to bring to the table, but then they constantly want to sit at your table and take. This is not that season, because there's nothing but steaks and filet mignons and wagyus and all those beautiful things. Grapes, let's throw some fruits in there. Grapes and apples, and I don't eat apples and stuff, but blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, right? All these beautiful things at your table, and people can't feel like they're just going to sit at your table just for fun, sit at your table just cause, sit at your table and lie their way into your table. You get to choose who's at your table. And you're going to the Most High God every time, which is why he's going to continue to bless your table. So continue to prosper, continue to win, continue to overcome the tricks of the enemy. And if you know none of these tricks, deceptive ways of the enemy are ever going to win or prosper over your life, don't you be afraid to hop down in the comment section and say, none of the tricks and devices of the enemy will ever work in a child of God's life. In Jesus' mighty name I pray. I love you guys. Make sure you guys hop down there, join the membership program. Make sure you guys hop down there, like this thing up, share this thing up, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell button. We're keeping the loop every time we drop. I'll catch you guys in the next one.